مساء الخير يا جماعه، ازيكم؟ اوكي، مش هطول عليكم يعني. alright. انا جايز كده فيديو صغير عن كتاب. انا عاده مش بقرا كتير للاسف، بس كنت قريت كتاب من فتره من زمان، كتاب لذيذ قوي. هو published سنه في الثلاثينات 1930، من زمان قوي. اسمه How to Win Friends and Influence People. الكاتب اسمه ديل كارنيجي. الكتاب ده اكشلي اتباع منه حوالي 30 مليون نسخه. مش عارف في ناس عارفاه ولا لا، بس هو كتاب مشهور قوي. اتباع منه حوالي 30 مليون نسخه. اتس one of the best seller books يعني. فهو كتاب يعني بيدي زي نصايح و lessons how to deal with people و how to win friends و how to يعني to influence other people يعني. خلينا نبتدي كده ونشوف. هو الفيديو عامل 5 lessons كده، فهناخد واحده واحده كده ونتكلم دقيقه عليها.
Lesson 1. You can't win an argument.
Dale has been involved in and observed thousands of arguments. He came to the conclusion that to get the best of an argument, avoid it altogether. 9 times out of 10, an argument ends with each person being more convinced that they're absolutely right. Even if you win an argument, you lose. Why? Well, because you've made the other person feel inferior and hurt their sense of pride. Ask yourself, is it really worth your time and energy trying to win an argument when it will give you nothing but a temporary sense of victory in exchange for making the other person feel like crap? Lesson 2.
اوكي، اول نقطه بيقول you can't win an argument. هو يعني الفكره كلها انه حتى الكتاب بيقول لنا المباحثات الغبيه والسخيفه ابتعد ان نجتنبها لانها تولد خصومات. فهي فكره انه ساعات احنا بنزنق نفسنا كده في arguments مع ناس تانية على حاجات ساعات بتبقى تافهه ويعني مش بتوصل لحاجه قوي. بنلاقي نفسنا ان احنا كل واحد بيتخانق عشان يكسب او يبقى النقطه او وجهه نظره هي اللي تمشي، بس اكشلي في الاخر الناحيتين خسرانين. it's not worth the energy, it's not worth the time في حاجات كتيره قوي للاسف. الحاجه الثانيه الارجيومنتس بتاثر على الانترنال بيس بتاعنا. بنلاقي ان احنا ساعات ممكن نفقد سلامنا، وسبيشالي على السوشيال ميديا او على الفيسبوك وكده. ساعات بنلاقي ارجيومنتس ملهاش اي لازمه خالص، والناس بتبتدي تحتد في الموضوع قوي. فده كان اول lesson, avoid arguments او you can't win an argument. تعالوا نشوف الثاني.
Never tell a man he is wrong. Wayne is a woodchopper.
Carl is a builder. Wayne specializes in oak wood and Carl in pine wood. One day, Carl ordered some oak wood from Wayne. Upon inspecting the oak wood, Carl was frustrated with its poor quality and wasn't willing to pay for it. But Wayne noticed his quality inspection was too strict and was misinterpreting how to assess the quality of oak wood. He knew Carl was wrong. Now most people would be tempted to say, "Carl, mate, you're bloody wrong." But not Wayne. Instead, he began asking questions as to why the oak wood was not of high quality. He emphasized that he was only asking so that he could give Carl exactly what he wanted for future orders. He approached the situation in a friendly and cooperative manner. Eventually, Carl's attitude changed. He soon admitted he was not experienced with oak wood and began asking Wayne questions. He finally understood that it was his fault for making poor judgments about the quality of the wood. Carl ended up happily paying for the wood. Now that's the power of never telling someone they're wrong. Feel free to try this out in your own life. I'm confident you'll notice that people respond much more positively to you when you don't tell them they're wrong.
Okay, lesson number 2. Never tell a man or a woman طبعا you're wrong. Okay. ما هي always ما علينا، ما دخلناش في مشاكل يا جوني. الحمد لله. Anyway, ده تاني. يعني الفكره كلها ان كل واحد بيبقى له وجهه نظر مختلفه. عارفين اللي هو في مثل مشهور قوي، 2 واقفين قدام بعض وبيتخانقوا الرقم ده كام، واحد بيقول 6 والتاني بيقول 9، بس هو كل واحد شايف الموضوع من وجهه نظره. فدي الفكره الابروتش. يعني ازاي تقول للشخص اللي قدامه ان انت غلطان او ان انت وجهه نظرك دي مش مظبوطه. دي بتفرق قوي، ممكن تغير الاتيتيود بتاع اللي قدامك. طريقه بس اللي انت بتابروتش الموضوع بتغير الرد الفعل بتاع اللي قدامك. ودايما نفتكر كده دايما السيد المسيح في الابروتش بتاعه للخطاه كان مختلف عن اي فكر تاني او عن اي حد تاني. اي حد فينا يخش يقول انت غلطان اللي انت بتعمله ده غلط، بس اكشلي بلباقه ممكن تغير وتكسب الشخص اللي قدامك لناحيتك. تعالوا نشوف lesson 3.
Lesson 3. Ask questions instead of giving orders. It makes people want
To cooperate with you. If you want your roommate to help you do the dishes, you will likely get a more positive response if you say, "Hey Clarence, could you please give me a hand with the dishes?" Instead of, "Hey Clarence, do the dishes with me now." Framing your request as a question rather than a demand makes Clarence feel like he has a choice and therefore will be more responsive to your requests. Lesson 4.
اوكي lesson 3 ده ask questions instead of giving orders. اعتقد ان هو مناسب قوي للولاد او بالذات التين ايجرز، لانه بيبقى في درجه من العند عاليه قوي، وساعات لما بنقول لهم امر بيبقى الرياكشن بتاعهم مش لذيذ قوي او مش بيتعاونوا قوي. حتى في الاكزامبل اللي جايبينه هنا هم طلبوا من يعني سالوا بطريقه قالوا لا I'm not يعني I don't want to do it now، وهو جابوا عليه نتفليكس كده، فهو اكشلي مش هو فاضي مش وراه حاجه، بس عشان كان الموضوع فيه عند اكتر. فاي ثينك مع الاطفال وبالذات التين ايجرز، انا بنتي لسه صغيره بس انا متخيل لما هتكبر هيبقى الموضوع شويه فيه عند شويه، فاعتقد ان دي برضو تيب لذيذه ان احنا هاو تو ابروتش الشباب.
remember names.
Andrew Carnegie, one of the richest men in history, understood the importance of names. As a child, he had a nest of pet rabbits but no food to feed them. He told the boys in the neighborhood that if they would go out and get enough dandelions to feed the rabbits, he would name the bunnies in their honor. The plan worked. He used the same principle in business. A man named Pullman and himself were fighting against each other, trying to get the sleeping car business to work. During a meeting one evening, Andrew suggested that they merge companies and work together. Pullman listened intently and then asked, "What would you call the new company?" Andrew responded, "Why, the Pullman Palace Car Company, of course." Pullman's face brightened and he said, "Come into my room, let's talk it over." When I first met Amy, she told me her name, but I didn't hear her properly. I asked her to say it again, and even a third time during class. The longer you leave it, the more awkward it becomes. You might feel embarrassed about asking more than once, but realize that people appreciate it when you take the time to learn their name. I remember randomly talking to a man in my class named Tom. Next week, I came in and I said, "Hey Tom, how you doing?" And he said, "Wow, I'm surprised you remembered my name." And now for the final lesson. Talk in terms of others' interests. If there was just one lesson you could take away from this book, this would be it. I really struggle to talk to new people. It doesn't matter if we have nothing in common because I talk about their interests. In one of my first conversations with Amy, I asked her a simple question. "What do you like to do in your spare time?" She said, "I listen to music, randomly sing and dance, draw, do artsy stuff, try and keep fit, watch movies and funny TV shows, I read, I cook, I play with my pets, and spend time with my family and friends." I followed her up with another simple question. "Okay, so what do you read and what do you draw?" Amy got excited. After a long outburst of sharing her interests, she said, "I'm getting way too excited talking about this. No one ever gets to know me this way, so I have this all bottled up. It's so awesome talking about my passions, so thanks for listening to me." We get along so well now and have been great friends since. It doesn't matter whether you're talking to your boss, workmates, teachers, friends, family, or strangers. Talk in terms of other people's interests and they'll love you for it.
اخر نقطتين مهمين قوي برضو في التعامل، ان احنا نفتكر الناس باسمهم، والفكره البيرسونال ريليشن شيب مع الشخص، ان انت تحسسه بالاهتمام وتتكلم في مواضيع هو مهتم بيها، وان تبقى جينوين او تبقى صادق فعلا في الموضوع ده، وان انت تبقى جود ليسنر كمان، يعني مش بس الواحد يتكلم عن نفسه كتير وما يسمعش اللي قدامه. والحاجات دي كلها بتفرق قوي في العلاقات الشخصيه، والشخص اللي قدامك يعني بالذات موضوع الاسامي ده انا بحس انه بيفرق قوي، يعني مش شخص عدى وخلاص، لا بتركز وتفتكره وتسلم عليه كويس وتبقى عارف اخباره ايه. الموضوع ده بيفرق قوي مع الناس. الكتاب لذيذ قوي، وفي هو مليان قصص كده صغيره، وفي تيبس وحاجات كتيره قوي بعد كده برضو. والغريب ان الكتاب زي ما قلت لكم في الاول معمول او ببلش سنه 1930، بس الحاجات اللي جواه ممكن تطبق دلوقتي عادي خالص، واكشلي هي متماشيه جدا مع الكريستيان برينسيبلز بتاعتنا، فيعني لذيذ. ثانك يو.